see it properly. Make it clear. There you go. Breaking. Trump makes 9-word Russia announcement. Nobody expected this. And Muslims have infiltrated American schools. Documents found and released. Start with this one. It's time for the liberals to stop their Russian conspiracy hysteria. It's officially gotten out of control, and we, the people, along with our president, are fed up. The liberal media has been whipped into a frenzy after Michael Flynn's lawyer asked for immunity in exchange for his testifying before intelligence committees. The deceptive press is pushing the narrative that Flynn is turning on Trump, but the president destroyed their accusations when he defended his friend. He should ask for immunity in this witch hunt. Mike Flynn should ask for immunity in this witch hunt, except for the big election loss. Excuse for the big by media and Dems of historic proportion. Witch hunt is the perfect term to describe the level of madness unseen in American politics since the Red Scare. The short statement from Trump requires a lot of unpacking. To start, Michael Flynn was forced to resign after Dems got a little overzealous and went after him with conversations Flynn had with Russia that were apparently part of his job at the time. Even after resignation, Trump defended his old friend. Mike Flynn did nothing wrong when he talked with the Russian ambassador. Talking to foreign officials is a necessary task during the transition between administrations. The fact that Flynn was removed from his post proves the heightened stakes created by the witch hunt environment. When the press refers to immunity, they are being intentionally misleading. Michael Flynn has not been charged with anything. He is offering to meet with Senate and House Intelligence Committees, and he merely asked for protection from unfair prosecution. Flynn's lawyer reiterated the request in the light of press hysteria, writing, "No responsible person who has the benefit of advice from counsel would submit to questioning in such high politicized witch hunt environment without assurances against unfair prosecution." The tweet from President Trump indicates that he agrees with Flynn's lawyer. Flynn is not turning on his dear friend. Instead, he's attempted to tell his side of the story in a highly politicized resignation. The president has nothing to fear from the hearing and encouraged Flynn to seek immunity and testify. If it is true that Flynn were responsible for a crime which there is no evidence to support, he would be willing to take part in a fair trial. However, Democrats have proven their insanity and would run Flynn through a kangaroo court if they were able to. This incident is just more smoke and no fire. President Trump has absolutely nothing to hide and has no involvement with Russia. But the Democrats have never let the truth get in the way of their agenda. That's true. And next story. Muslims have infiltrated the American schools. It's true, folks. It really is. Islam's slow takeover of American life must be stopped at all costs. Islam is a foreign and violent religion that will try any method to convert true blue Americanism to their barbaric ways. According to recent released documents, a program entitled Access Islam is being taught in grades 5 through 12 across the country. Access Islam is nothing but religious propaganda that is currently facing a lawsuit claiming that it violates the Establishment Clause of the First Amendment. Dennis Michael Lynch wrote that. This case was filed by Christian Access Network and their legal representatives at a law firm of Carol Ucker and Hermer, LLC. The case comes hot on the heels of another lawsuit in Maryland wherein a concerned parent sued the school district for teaching a very skewed version of Islamic history and theology. Although Democrats who are cheerleaders for mass Muslim immigration scoff at the idea of Islamic indoctrination into our schools, there have been cases across the world of it actually happening. In the UK, parents in Birmingham demanded that the city's public school system stop teaching jihad and inviting hardline Islamic scholars to speak to their students. In France, Germany, and Sweden, increasing levels of Islamic immigrants have adversely affected their schools, with Islamic propaganda being forcefully taught to native-born Christians. Much closer to home, parents in New Jersey were outraged to learn that their children were being taught to recite the Shahada, or Muslim prayer of conversation, by their school teachers. The 7th graders were also taught to say, "May God help us find the true faith, Islam." Central to the Islamic faith is the idea of taqiyya, or lying in order to conceal one's true intentions. Islamic teachers and their ideological allies on the left are helping extremists to corrupt their minds of the children in name of tolerance and multiculturalism. The lie of peaceful Islam should be clear to anyone with eyes. Islamic terror groups are larger, better funded, and more active than most non-Islamic terror groups. Furthermore, in the West, wherever large pockets of Islam exist, violence, suppression, and oppression exists. Read Peter McLully's Easy Meat and see how Islamic rapists target white British girls with prostitution. This is what they really think of us. Worse still, the grooming gangs exploited British fears of radical racism to keep their operations going for decades. Cutting off the head of Islamic indoctrination has to start now. We can't let it into our schools. And by the way, they blocked a video of mine, and so I'll just let you know. President Trump and Mattis, they just got rid of the number 2 guy for ISIS.